Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Urmisha Patel. This video is in the continuation of the topic list that we were discussing in our Python for Beginners series. So here we will discuss on what are the list method. I have jotted down 11 different methods which we can use in a list data structure, and these are the most important data structure when it comes to learning a Python or even for working on anything related to our data science, because these are those methods with whom you will closely work on a daily basis. So let's understand that in more detail. So here in number one, I have in this list is a append function. So this method helps you in adding or inserting an element at the end of the list. So let's see how you can use it and what is a will make a difference in the result. So this is fruits and vegetable, two different lists I have created. And let's say in this fruit, I want to add another element or another fruit. Let's say I want to add here a mango. Then how you can use it using this append method. So for this, first you need to call this list that is a fruits. Then using a dot operator, now call that method. So here we'll call this method append, and within the parenthesis we will pass that particular element, but make sure you pass it in the double quote. So within this parenthesis pass a double quote, and within that I will mention mango. And now call this fruits list, run this cell, and you will find mango got added at the end of the list. So that's how you can insert a particular element at the end of the list. Now in the list I have insert function as well. So this insert method will help you in adding in a particular position. So far we saw that we add an element, and using this append function it add at the end of the list. But if you want to see let's say I want to add in a particular position in the place of this blackberry, I want to insert that element here. Let's say an orange I want to insert in this position of blackberry, which is at the as per the index is at the first position. So index 1 would be the position, zeroth position would be the blueberry, first position would be blackberry, then second comes as the index position is the strawberry, third would be the raspberry, and now the fourth would be the mango, because now the fruit list has been got updated. So let's see how you can use this insert function and can pass a particular element with that particular position. So as we said, we want to insert a fruit called orange in the position of this blackberry. So first call this fruits list, and then using this dot operator call this insert function. So what this insert function will do is, insert function help you in adding that element in a particular position. But here you have to pass two arguments within the parenthesis. So in the first argument you have to pass in which position you want to insert that element. So we want to give it in a index first, which is at the position of blackberry, which comes at the first position. So I will pass here 1, then comma. Now what element you want to pass? So I want to pass here orange, so we'll pass it in double quotes, orange. And now call this again this fruits list, run this shell, and you will see orange has been added at the position of blackberry, and rest will be change its position as in incremental position, and now the index position has been changed for them. But at now the fruit at the index position 1 is now coming as an orange. So that's how we can use these two methods for inserting an element, whether you think on the end of the list or at the specific position. But this is just about an element, it's just about one element. But if you want to add, let's say you want to give it a whole list of element in another list, you want to add that. So for that you need to use this extend list. So extend list will help you in adding more number of elements that you have passed in the form of list. So let's say here is a fruits and vegetable, two different lists we already have, and I want to add this vegetable list in this fruit list. So for that, how you can use this extend as function is just call this fruits, we call the dot operator, then pass this extend, and within the parenthesis simply pass that list. Now, it's a list, it's not an element here. So when you pass a list, it should be go as it is. So here we will pass vegetables. So just make sure how you make a difference. If it's an element, you should pass in a double quotes. If it's not it's an element, then you pass it in double quotes. But if it's a list, then simply just give it a name of that list in the parenthesis. So that's how this will understand that what exactly is a list, or you are asking for a element. So here vegetable is the list. Now we'll call this function fruits here and see what it will is making a difference or not. So let's run this fruits, and you will see after mango, cucumbers, tomatoes, potatoes, ash gourds has been added. So that's how you can see the extend is helping you in adding one more list, but again it come at the end of the current list. So you cannot add a particular list in a specific position. Okay, so make sure that while using this method for adding an element, or are you adding a whole list. So if you're adding a list at the particular position, then it's not a position, it's actually at the end of the current list. Now we'll see this copy method, and I would say this is really important whenever you work on your data sets. You have to in between make the copy of what you are making and what is a previous data set that you have. So just keeping a copy of the whole data set. So for that, this copy method is most important one. So make sure you know this and use this frequently whenever you work on your data science projects. So let's see how this copy method you can use. I have given that before we see this, but let's see how this copy method works out. So copy is basically, name itself says, making a duplicate of this list that you have. So we'll see here that what exactly the list is all about. So here we have this fruit list, right? But let's see for the vegetables here. We want to make the copy of a vegetable list. So let's say copy one. I'll name that list as copy one. And now equal to sign, equal to operator, which evaluation will make it. So assignment is equal to what? uh, will pass this vegetables, so this vegetable list dot, and now call this copy, simply just copy function, and then call this copy list. Run this copy method and you'll see all the vegetable elements are been added in this copy one. So that's how uh, you can use this copy, which is making the duplicate of that whatever the list that you are passing on. So these are the four different methods that we have discussed so far. Now we'll see what are the other methods in our next video. I hope you like this video. If you really like, then do like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Till then, happy learning.